So hello guys, in this video we are going to see how to create a search suggestion. So as here we search there is a list of search suggestion which is coming uh, on typing any value in the search box. So this list is fetched from an API which is a placeholder API. Basically this is the post title. So this we have fetched from the API, and so whenever we are searching, it's showing search suggestion in the available list. So and also this search is real time. So whenever we search, how, let's say, whenever we search, this value is set here, and whenever we search here, this value is updated in the query also. Okay, and we can share this, we can share this URL also. So whenever we, let's say, anyone opens with a share URL, then this value is already set. So let's see how we are doing this. Okay, so this design was already available, which I has already created. You can follow that video to create this search bar. So let's do the suggestion part in this video. So so let's open this with live server. We have this search bar. Okay, you can find this source code from my another video of this, where I created this search bar. I will provide the link in the description. So let's see the suggestion part in this video. So let's get started. So what we have to do, first of all, for suggestion list, we will make a list here, so that we can show this list on search, on typing any input in the search bar. So let's give its class name list, and we will fill this list with an API. So let's create a script, and we will fetch this data from the API. So let's say we will use JSON placeholder API, JSON placeholder API, and here we will fetch this 100 post. So for that, let's put it in the API URL. Let's create a function to fetch the data. Fetch data. We will use here async await. Return fetch. We'll use fetch here. Fetch, and here we'll go the API URL, and then response, and we'll convert this response in the JSON. And now let's and now let's so we have the response of this blog post. Let's console once. If we call this page data API, page data dot then, and here we will get response. Let's see once. Let's see console it once. Console response. So here getting a 100 post. Okay, and this post's title, we will filter over the title from this array, and we will display the list of this title in the search suggestion. Whenever the user type If this value matches with the title, then the title will show in suggestion list. Okay. So what we will do, so here what we will do, um, we will append this title list in our list, so that we can show in the suggestion list. So what we will do, we will do, let's first create an array, and in this array we will filter out the value of the title. Filter element of title. So if we check here, console.log array, so in this array the all title are filtered out in this array. So it will contains the object having this title only. So it will contains filter title. Okay, why this coming all things, so in this is still coming all the object. So but what we have to do, we have filter out this title only. So for that what we will do, we will title, there is title, we have to filter out the title only. So we will okay. So actually this filter object doesn't return any value, I think. um, is okay, it's returning, it's not modifying the response object. So what we have to do, we will just perform on this. Instead of consoling, we will just perform on this. If we do map here, as this is an array, we can apply map. So in the EL we will get, let's say, use another things, let's say use the data. Yeah. And if we, and what we will do, we will append this in our list. We will use the inner HTML list dot inner HTML plus is equal to, we will using plus because we have to append the multiple list. So here we will just append the line with value of this title. So what we will do here, the data title. So if we see here, the title is appended here in the list. If we check here, all the list is appended here, right? Now what we have to do, okay, so styling has been destructed. So what we have to do, we have to, initially we have the body set as digital flex. What we will do here, we will keep it as flex direction column. So let's keep it as flex direction column. Now it's like this, and let's reduce this width also. So for that what we will do, for this search bar will be width of, let's say, max 500 pixel, and also align item center. If we give this align item center, okay. So initially it's all titles are visible, but what we have to do, we will type this value, and this value will only those title will be visible whose inner estimate is matching with this value. So what we will do, we will create a function which will run on change of this value. So for that, let's create a function on this on input. On input, let's say search now, and create this function search now. And in this search now, what we will do, let's fetch this value const value is equal to event targeted value. Here we will get the input value. Let's say console once, console.log value. If we console it, then what we will get, let's check first. If we are typing here, all input value is coming here. So let's keep it in the responsive. Oh, here what we will check. Now what we have to do, we have to just filter out the list, suggestion list. So for that what we will do, so for that we will just use documented query selector all. We will fetch all li dot list li, and we will use for each here if, and here we will check if li dot inner html dot includes, if inner html has, basically not inner html, inner text, inner text that includes value, if input value is have, if this li inner text have this input value, then what we have to do, we have to change the style of, change the style of lis display block, else it will be display none. And here one more thing to check, that value should not be empty, value should not be empty. And the next thing what we'll do, else we will display none, else we will hide this display none. So now if we search here, our search is really working fine, right? If we search dolo rem, so search is really working now, right? Dolo rem em, so search session is working. Now what we have to do, now let's fix this, because on scrolling the search bar is going up. So for that what we will do, we will make this search as position sticky top 20 pixel index 2. Okay. And one more thing we have to do, whenever user click any of the session, the value should be filled with that value. So for that what we will do, in this what we have to do, if user click on this li, then what we have to do, we have to set the input value as, and here the event will be override. So what we will do, The input event we will store in this input event. Input event is equal to event, and here what we will do, event input event dot target dot value is equal to li dot inner text, right? If user click here, okay, not setting, not being set on click. So what's happening here, if we format once here, input event dot target dot value is equal to li dot inner text. Input event dot target dot value should be li dot inner text. Okay, so it, on click of this, it should set the input value, but why it's not being set here? Let's check whether it's working or not. On click was working or not. Clicking, why on click is not working? Okay, okay, so we should have refresh because it was a previous element and the on click was not added here. So now it's working. If you click here, the value is being set, right? Value is being set. Now what we want, that whenever user search, the input value should be append here, so that user can share the search result anywhere. So for that, what you will do, if you give this input value name is equal to query or search or anything, then see what, let's see what happens. Why and click is not working. If you click here, the set input value is set here. Now if you click here, our value is appended here. Now what we have to do, if user, let's say if user share this URL anywhere and another user hit the URL in the browser, then what we have to do, we have to append this value. The search input value should also be updated with this value. So for that, what we will do here, we will get this param value, we will get this query value and set this input value, set this in input value. So for that, what we will do, we will check, we will here, we will check, we'll check here if there is any query, and for that we will just use new URL search params, and here we will pass pinto.location.href, location.href, and if you console here, then let's see what we are getting here. Console.log query.get query. If we console here, then what we will do here, we should have get this value here, but there is nothing. Let's see what is coming in query, and You also location dot href. Yeah, we should have because window location dot search. So if you use window dot location here, we have to pass the window dot location dot search, and in this window location dot search, this value comes here. So in this, if we apply this query dot get, so with query dot get you can find any param value. Let's say here is and name is equal to Assis. Okay, if we get here, if we get name here, then let's see what is getting here. Here we can get Assis. So in this way we can get any param value. So now what we have to do, we have to update input value with this value. So for that what we will do, document dot query selector dot search input dot value is equal to this. So that, so now whenever let's say currently this value is set here, but if we refresh, then also the value is consistent here. And whenever if we search this value to another user and another user hit this URL into the any search bar, then URL is updated here, search value is updated here. And whenever let's say we are using this search result and based on this search input we are displaying the result here, so the user can share that result as well. So this was just this was just an example of how to display the search suggestion. So this was the way where you can uh, the way you can show the this suggestion list in HTML. Same case, same things you can use in the React also. So this was the way how the search suggestion can be implemented. So let's say let's improve this styling also. If we let's add some styling for the list suggestion. So list li, let's should be list style none, and dot list li padding 5 pixel 10 pixel, margin bottom 3 pixel, cursor pointer. Let's keep his background as light gray. So currently is like this. Let's say some give some hover effect also. Dot list li. If we hover in this, let's set his background as more darker, more grays. So now here it's looking fine, right? So in this way you can implement the search result, search session. Okay, thanks for watching. You can you will get the source code in description. I will post this code in the GitHub, so you can get all this source code in the description. And also the this UI video also I will give this UI video description link in the description. Okay, thanks for watching.